How do websites and online services stay running even when millions of people are using it all at the same time? Impressive, right? That's possible thanks to something called elasticity in cloud technology. It means that cloud resources can dynamically scale up or down based on the demands of an application. There are two main types, vertical and horizontal. They are also known as scaling up and scaling out. How does it work? Imagine you're a bus company in Cloud City. You have a bus fleet and a team of drivers which works just fine, and it can handle the regular amount of people that are taking buses pretty well. But imagine Cloud City's annual music fest or winter break rolls around. Suddenly, everyone's flocking into town. During these periods, there is more demand than usual for public transport. You adapt, and twice a year you rent several extra double-decker buses for those few days. Sure, swapping buses and training drivers is a hassle, but it's worth it to keep everything running smoothly during those few hectic days. When they are over, you go back to business as usual. This is similar to vertical scaling or scaling up, where you're temporarily swapping up your resources to bigger ones, even if switching takes time. Take a web shop, for example. It's like boosting your cloud capacity during a Black Friday rush, even though other weeks are quieter. Now let's think of a different scenario. Your city grows steadily over years. Constantly renting double-deckers is impractical and just a lot of hassle. Plus, even double-deckers fill up eventually. A better move is to grow your fleet and run more buses in parallel. This approach is the same horizontal scaling or scaling out, where you duplicate resources to share a larger workload and work in parallel. For a web shop with a steadily growing order volume, this is the way to go, a more sustainable long-term solution. So, vertical scaling, or scaling up, is a good choice for temporarily boosting your resources to match a sudden increase in demand. Meanwhile, horizontal scaling, or scaling out, suits a steady, long-term increase in demand. This involves making copies of your cloud resources to work side by side. Now that you know how elasticity works and the two approaches to it, you can make smarter decisions based on what your business and your application needs.